Israel is one of the smallest countries in the world, but its impact on technology and medicine is massive. How did a tiny nation become a global powerhouse? Here's the short version. Israel has under 10 million people, yet it has more startups per capita than almost anywhere on Earth. It spends over 5% of its GDP on research and development, among the highest in the world. It punches far above its weight in cybersecurity, AI, medical devices, Waze for navigation, Mobileye for self-driving vision, Checkpoint for cyber defense, the USB flash drive, pioneered by an Israeli team, drip irrigation that feeds dry lands, scaled from Israel. So, why here? Story time. First, constraints. Small market, scarce water, constant pressure. When you can't rely on size, you rely on ideas. Scarcity forces creativity. Second, talent pipelines. Mandatory service puts young people in real responsibility early. Units like 8200, 19-year-olds handling data, code, and security at scale. They leave with skills, teams, and confidence to build. Third, immigration. Waves of people with different languages, networks, degrees. Diversity became a superpower. Fourth, money that believed. Yasma in the 90s jump-started venture capital. Government matched private investors. Suddenly, risk had a runway. Fifth, culture. Direct talk, fast feedback, a healthy disrespect for that's impossible. Chutzpah. And the world noticed. Intel, Google, Microsoft, Apple. Huge R&D centers popped up. Billions in acquisitions and IPOs followed. Mobileye, Waze, Lemonade, Wix. The list keeps growing. Is it perfect? No. Innovation never is. But there are lessons here for any place and any person. Invest in brains, not just buildings. Give young people real responsibility. Embrace debate. Turn constraints into a compass. You don't need to be big to build big things. You just need the right engine. Israel found one. What's yours?
In 1948, Israel was born into chaos. War, instability, and uncertainty defined its early years. Most nations in that situation would struggle to survive, but Israel did something different. Instead of focusing only on survival, it focused on building, not just a country but a system designed to innovate.
Every problem became an opportunity. Water scarcity led to world-changing irrigation systems. Security threats led to advanced technologies. Isolation led to independence and innovation. And slowly, a small nation turned into a global force. Today, technologies developed in Israel are used across the world. So the real question is not how Israel became successful. The real question is, what happens when a country refuses to think small? From hospitals, a tiny country, surrounded by enemies, facing constant conflict, with almost no natural resources. Yet today, it stands as one of the most influential nations in technology, innovation, and global impact. How is that possible? This is the story of how pressure, survival, and strategy turned a small nation into a global force. In 1948, Israel was officially established. But from the very beginning, it was not born into peace. War broke out almost immediately. The country faced threats from multiple sides, limited resources, and an uncertain future. For many nations, this kind of beginning would mean collapse. But Israel took a different path. Instead of focusing only on survival, it focused on building something stronger, a system that could adapt, innovate, and grow under pressure. But here's the key detail most people miss. Israel didn't have oil. It didn't have vast land. It didn't have natural advantages like many other countries. What it had was necessity, and necessity changes everything. When resources are limited, you are forced to think differently, to solve problems faster, to innovate. One of the biggest challenges Israel faced was water. Large parts of the country are desert. Rainfall is limited. Water is scarce. But instead of accepting this limitation, Israel transformed it into an opportunity. They developed drip irrigation, a system that delivers water directly to plant roots. saving massive amounts of water while increasing productivity. Today, this system is used all over the world. What started as a survival solution became a global innovation. The same pattern appeared in technology. Israel invested heavily in education, research, and development. Universities became centers of innovation. Young people were encouraged to think creatively, challenge ideas, and take risks. Failure was not punished. It was accepted as part of learning. This mindset created something powerful, a culture of innovation. Over time, Israel became known as the startup nation. Despite its small size, it produced thousands of startups. Global companies like Intel, Google, and Microsoft established major research centers there. Because the talent, the mindset, and the environment were built for innovation. But it wasn't just technology. In medicine, Israel also made significant contributions. From advanced treatments to life-saving medical devices, Israeli researchers pushed boundaries and developed solutions that helped people worldwide. Hospitals, labs, and research centers became hubs of discovery. So what's the real secret behind all of this? It's not just intelligence. It's not just funding. It's mindset. A mindset shaped by pressure, uncertainty, and the need to survive. Instead of seeing problems as obstacles, they saw them as opportunities. And that changes everything. Because when a nation learns how to adapt, how to innovate, and how to think differently, its size no longer matters. Its limitations no longer define it. Today, Israel's influence can be found everywhere. In the technology you use, in the food systems that feed millions, in the medical advancements that save lives. Even if you don't see it directly, it's there. So the real question is not how Israel became powerful. The real question is, what happens when a country refuses to think small? And more importantly, what can the rest of the world learn from that? So the real question is not how Israel became powerful. The real question is, what happens when a country refuses to think small? And more importantly, what can the rest of the world learn from that? If you enjoyed this video and want to see more deep, powerful stories like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Because the next story might change how you see the world. To smartphones, to agriculture, its influence is everywhere, even if you don't see it.